You guys, you're not even gonna believe me, and I wouldn't blame you. I have quite an update, and I can't even speak. I'm still in shock. I learned of this last night. What's crazy is I posted the video, the last video that's on my channel about us getting an offer accepted on a home and paying the deposit and having it sale agreed and coming off the market. I posted that, and literally 15 minutes later, Gary got home from work, and that's when he told me something that I just can't believe. I'll just go ahead and say it, and then I'll tell you the story. We're getting a brand new house. I just have to say, if I come across as dramatic in this video, I'm sorry. I'm like literally so grateful. And I know there's like so many people out there that would love the opportunity at a new home as well. I can definitely tell. We checked into them, several different estates, several different towns nearby. And it's basically just impossible to land one. It's not even about them being outside of your budget, although sometimes, of course, that can be the case as well. There's just basically a line for miles to get one of them. I mean, I had basically given up on the thought of it, but I did check around, and I haven't shared it like too much on my channel because I don't want to like come across as like, I don't know, feeling entitled or like, or bratty for having such a preference. But anyways, I don't know. I don't think I have to describe too much like the appeal of a new home, but I mean, sometimes new homes aren't people's things. Like they might prefer something older with more character, and that's great too, of course. I am quite particular about my house. So the thought of nobody having lived in it before and me being able to like upkeep it exactly the way I want it from the get-go is exciting. So you're probably like, well, what the heck, girl? Give us the story, because you were literally just telling us about the other home that you guys were like moving forward with. It was a Wednesday. We had just gotten our offer accepted. I'm gonna call it Purple Walls house just because for the ease of telling the story. And that's the house that we had our offer accepted on. Offer accepted on a Tuesday evening. Gary comes home, he tries to pay the deposit from his banking app and just from the website, but because of the amount that it was, he had to go inside of the bank to do it. Goes to work on Wednesday. He says, when I get a chance, when work slows down for a minute, not that that ever happens, I will walk over to the bank and I will pay the deposit. Well, before he had the chance to walk over to the bank, we got a phone call from an estate agent that we met at another viewing, one of the first viewings. It was actually a home I did mention a couple videos back that we had put an offer in on that house, and then we got outbid on it. So he calls us and he says he has a really unique scenario, and that is that he has a brand new home that the seller is looking to sell as quickly as possible. He didn't even want to have to list it and put it on the market and go through viewings or anything like that. The estate agent thought of us immediately because we had shared with him that we were looking to move quite quickly. We weren't waiting on a house to be sold and all that jazz. He says, do you guys want to come and see it today at 5:30? Gary said, well, yeah. So we didn't go and pay the deposit. It had only been one day, you know, we're like, we'll go see this house. So we go see the house. I love it. I liked the kitchen. Everything's white, light, bright, and airy. There's no floors, but all of the new builds don't have floors. Like the builders don't put the floors in for you. You have to sort that out yourself. So we're like, okay, yeah, we'll take it. And he's like, okay, I'll call the seller. That was a Wednesday. It gets to be Friday, which I know is only 2 days, but just keep in mind our predicament because we don't want to be leaving the other people hanging, the sellers of Purple Walls house and the estate agent and stuff. So we're like, yeah, we gotta call the estate agent for the new house and say, I know it hasn't been that long, but you know our predicament and we need to give these people an answer. We obviously didn't just feel comfortable just going to the Purple Walls house and saying, no, forget it. We needed a little bit more from the estate agent and the seller of the new house before we could say no and retract our offer from Purple Walls house. So we hadn't heard from him on Friday. We call him, he's out of the office. We're not gonna hear back from him until Monday or Tuesday. So we just make, you know, the mature, safe decision. Not let's just go pay the deposit for Purple Walls house. That's still a fantastic house. I was absolutely ecstatic about it. And I mean, I was still excited about it. The new house did throw a little wrench in the works. But yeah, no, of course I was still excited about the other house. The other house was really great. So we went and paid the deposit. I was a little sad. Only just because, you know, I got my hopes up a little bit. I was a little excited. Go about our weekend. I'm just accepting. I'm like making plans. I ordered a couch. I told you guys. I put up the video. Now on Monday, I did say, hey, did we hear from the estate agent about the new house? Because even though I had like given up on the matter, I was like, well, it's the polite thing to do to contact us. Like I just wanted to know, like it would be quite rude and like wouldn't be much like common decency to like not even say anything, especially when you knew about our other offer being accepted and stuff. Gary says, no, he hasn't contacted us. Tuesday, I ask again, no, he hasn't contacted us. So now we're getting to Tuesday evening. I finished editing that video. I put it live. Gary gets home from work and I am going to take him to the pub. He's having drinks with a couple of friends. So we're walking out the door. He said, give me the keys. I'll drive to the pub and you can just get in the driver's seat and drive home. I said, okay. So the Purple Walls house is nearby. So he's like, let's just go drive by our house. It's nighttime. Just look at it, see if the lights are on, see if the people are still in it. Which obviously it's soon enough. They probably would be. We were just being silly, goofy, and curious. Yep, we drive past it. There was a light on, you know, no biggies, for fun anyways. And then I say, let's drive by the new house, which isn't that far either. I don't like know why. Like, why would I tease myself? I'm silly like that. We pull up to the new house. We come to a rolling stop. We look at it. And he looks at me and he goes, that's our house. Like, I mean, instantly I thought he was joking. Even before I could get the words out and really fully process things, I did start processing like, no. I think I did say the words like, are you joking? So at the same time, instantly in my head, I'm like, he wouldn't joke about that. Not to me, like, that's kind of mean. I mean, but he wasn't kidding. That's our house. Here's a picture of me crying because I was like, oh man, like I know it would have been hard, but I would have loved if you got that on video. It would have been such a special moment, especially because they do YouTube and to be able to show it. But well, I will never forget that moment. As it turns out, the estate agent had contacted Gary, not on that Friday, not on the weekend. It must have been like Monday morning because like this all just kind of like happened so fast actually. But in my head, I was convinced that like, no, we have to let it go. We gave them the deposit, like, just doing the right, safe thing, blah, blah, blah. I mean, so yeah, that's it. So he was like, I even paid the deposit on the new house. I got the deposit back from Purple Walls house. And it looks like we should be getting in around the end of November. Listen, don't really do much research on the topic. I don't know. So I don't really know how to confirm my believer status in like manifestation, but if manifestation is real, I know Gary's the one that works his ass off at work and brings home the money to be able to do these things. So, but I almost feel like I manifested the opportunity that came about. Where we're renting is near enough and I would just see those new homes and I would just be like, what if somebody pulls out last minute one day or something goes south and, you know, I mean, unfortunately, not that I would ever wish this upon anyone. What if somebody's like unable to sell their house or just plans change and one becomes available? And, you know, that would probably be the only way that we would ever actually be able to get one. And then this happened. I don't deserve this. I'm just so grateful. It's crazy that I uploaded that video and then like this literally all transpired like within a half hour and I'm like, I'm not gonna take it down because I mean, this is like really what's going on. I'll explain in the next video. I mean, shoot, it'll kind of make for like some fun, exciting content and a good story. I have the couch ordered. I went to the doctor's today. Looks like I have an upper respiratory infection. I have to take antibiotics, which I'm not excited about, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get going. When you look at the time, it won't be 17 minutes, but I'm looking at my time. It's been 17 minutes. I'm gonna do some editing. I ramble on. I'll cut some of my babbling out. Wow. I didn't expect this video to be this long, but I'm just gonna wrap it up here. It's just gonna be like a brief announcement style video. And then we will continue on with the Ireland vlogs, the moving vlogs, picking out stuff for the house. We definitely have to pick out floors. As always, thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, it would mean a lot if you did. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.